The sun rose bright over Pasadena, California, on January 1st, 1954. All along Colorado Boulevard, people had lined up early, 5 or 6 deep, in preparation for the 65th annual Tournament of Roses parade. Pasadena's Rose Parade had originally sprung from the flowery imaginations of a committee of boosters who wanted to show off the beauty of California in midwinter, when most of the rest of the country was covered in snow. Now, parade floats festooned with thousands of fragrant, bright-hued roses rolled past mop-top palm trees in the sparkly morning sun. But this Rose Parade was like no other. As the debut event of 1954, it was a fitting launch to a year that would mark many important transitions. This year, in addition to the Palomino horses ridden by the Long Beach Mounted Police, the display of the crisp, crimson and white uniforms of the Bellflower High School Marching Band, and the brilliant floats, Gulliver's Travels, Cinderella sponsored by Minute Maid orange juice, flamenco dancers in sequined costumes whirling on the Mexican entry, each festooned with thousands of individual fresh flowers, there was an important new addition. 2 state-of-the-art NBC television cameras scanned the procession, broadcasting the first live TV color cast to 21 NBC affiliates. To show this first-ever coast-to-coast color broadcast, the Radio Corporation of America had sent out a pre-production run of 200 of their brand-new color receivers to RCA Victor distributors across the continental United States. A few of the receivers were put into strategic central locations, such as hotel lobbies in major cities, situated so as to attract the most attention for this newfangled invention. On New Year's Day, a few thousand people in selected cities scattered across the country, Omaha, Nebraska, and Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, St. Louis and Toledo, Baltimore, and New Haven, were able to see the golden shine of the palominos, the vivid reds and yellows of the roses, the crimson and white of the drum majorettes. Southern California, America's land of perpetual sunshine, a mild and sunny 62 degrees that New Year's morning, would never again seem quite so far away. It was a fitting start to 1954. The year the world suddenly accelerated. Some 3,000 miles away, in Minot, Maine, it was 4 degrees Fahrenheit and windy. 62-year-old Annie Wilkins and her elderly uncle Waldo did not have a color television, or any television for that matter. They didn't have electricity. Their water came from a pump, their heat from a wood-burning cast-iron stove. It might have been New Year's Day, but there was no holiday from the endless chores that marked their days on the top of Woodman Hill. The winter of 1953 to 54 had started out promising enough. Annie believed that she and Waldo were just about to get ahead. A good harvest in 52 had allowed them to invest in livestock, a few heifers, some gilts, and some old hens. Come spring, she calculated, they'd have enough to cover the feed and a bit to spare. All they had to do was make it through the winter. That, however, was easier said than done. Waldo's eyesight was going. He had cataracts, but the hospital said he was too old and weak to risk the surgery. Waldo had always been a hard worker. When he'd been forced to retire from his job on a road crew for the WPA at age 75, he'd set out to show them that he was not too old to work. He kept up doing day labor, whatever he could find.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.